Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the set. Go trap. Go trap.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they run with Harris off the option. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Steelers had 5 and 6 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pickett now on first down. They're connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Pickett now from the gun here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's taken down inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Pickett back to throw. Throw left side, held in by Pickens. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
No gain on the play, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback. Develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as the...
And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. You look at this Steeler defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people from on the ground.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And it is caught, finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Lumberjacks nothing.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
DC, run. Hey, hey.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 75 as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Lumberjacks 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Pickett looking to change things up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Sharp pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
26-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. action there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On design run for their wideout. 20, down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Lumberjacks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover before he gets going.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has is playing a big role into why they are trailing right now. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Jackson now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Jackson will throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Tucker's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Again, it's Harris on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Off play action. Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Jackson on 1st down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Lamar changing the look. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed up all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And it's no good, just short. He gave it a good run, but maybe a foot or two short of the crossbar. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On second down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, and third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Zay Flowers from 19 yards away. And the Lumberjacks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check, hurt, hurt.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Steelers trying, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, it shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
Touchdown! Zay Flowers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lumberjacks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
31. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pickett to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Pickett. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Pickett. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Boswell good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage and clock it to have one last shot.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing, Jackson. And it is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here's first down. Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. An option handoff given to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Harris going to get it again on second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you say, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now a give, running left is Harris. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Pick it up. Down 1, fellas. About teamwork.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Harris. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile...